Hello and welcome everyone in the social science class. Today we are going to start new lesson of the geography, lesson number 6, and the name of the lesson is life on the earth. In this chapter we are going to discuss different things like the plant kingdom, in which we will discuss about the vegetation belt of the world, that is tropical hardwood forest, grassland, desert, temperate softwood forest. Then we will also discuss about the animal kingdom and the impact of the human activity on the ecosystem. So let's start the chapter. For a million of years, our earth was a barren planet without any life. The first form of the life appeared in the water bodies belonging to the flora world, which is also known as the plant kingdom. And gradually, the plant life gave way to the another form of the life, which is also known as fauna or the animal kingdom. The relationship between the plant kingdom and the animal kingdom and the human being with their environment is known as ecosystem. So ecosystem is formed by the interaction between all the living and the non-living things is known as ecosystem. And as we know that earth is the only planet where the life exists, and the living zone is known as the biosphere. Biosphere is further divided into two kingdoms. First one is the plant kingdom and the second one is the animal kingdom. And the both kingdom live together in harmony. And in this zone, living thing and the non-living things are dependent on each other for their existence. For example, plants prepare their own food with the help of non living things like the sunlight, air, and the water. And plants provide food for the animal to satisfy their basic needs. Animals also provide soil nutrient with their remains, which are helpful for the growth of plants. And human being is also the important part of the biosphere, as they drive all the basic needs from it, because human being consume both the plant food as well as the animal food. So now we are going to discuss about the plant kingdom. Plant kingdom, we can study different vegetable belt of the world, which include forest, grassland, bushes, and the shrubs. The vegetation belt of world can be broadly categorized or divided into various groups on the basis of their location and the climate condition, and these can be vary from the place to place. For example, in an equatorial region where is the temperature is very high and rainfall is very high throughout the year, trees are tall and dense, and in this type of the climate condition, it help in the growth of the plants and the animal life. And in the other hand, where there is a desert area, temperature is very high but the rainfall is very less, plant and animal life is very limited. So vegetation belt of the world is divided into many parts like the hardwood, tropical hardwood forest, grassland, temperate softwood forest, and desert. And now we are going to discuss all these vegetation belts one by one. Tropical hardwood forest. These type of the forest are found in the tropical region between the 23.5 degree north to 23 degree 23.5 degrees south. And on the basis of difference in the climate condition and the vegetation, these forests can be divided into two groups. One is the equatorial or the tropical evergreen forest, and another one is the tropical deciduous forest. Now we will discuss both forests one by one. So first we will start with the equatorial or the tropical evergreen forest. These forests are found on the both sides of the equator. The main area are Zaire Basin in Africa, Amazon Basin in the South America, and the few islands in the Southeast Asia. And these receive the heavy rainfall throughout the year, and the temperature remain very high. And these forests remain green throughout the year. That is why these are known as the evergreen forest. And they are quite tall in the height. And the example of these forests are rubber forest, ebony, mahogany, and the rosewood forest. And next one is the tropical deciduous forest. These forests are found in between the 10-degree north to 23.5-degree north and 10 degrees south to 23.5 degrees south latitude. These forests receive moderate rainfall, and the trees here shed their leaves in the dry season. And these trees are medium in height. The main area where these forests are found in are India, China, eastern Brazil, and the common example of these forests are teak, bamboo, and the salt trees. Now we will discuss the another belt of the vegetation, that is the grassland. The grassland are the area where the vegetation is dominated by the grasses like the plants and the scattering of the trees. Grassland are found in the area of the scanty rainfall with varying temperature condition, and on the basis of the climatic condition they can be divided into two groups. First is the tropical grassland and another one is the temperate grassland. And here is the world map of the grassland. The dark green color show the different area where tropical grassland and the temperate grassland are found in the world. So let's start with the tropical grassland. Here is the example of the tropical grassland from the Campos in the Brazil, and Brazil is in South America. So tropical grassland are located between the equatorial forest and the hot desert in the both the hemisphere. And these grasslands receive 100 centimeter rainfall, and grasses of this region are very thick and very tall. And example is the Campos in the Brazil in South America. The next one is the temperate grassland. These grasslands are located in the temperate zone and in the interior part of the continent. And these grasslands receive about 25 to 75 centimeter rainfall, and they also receive snowfall. And the grasses of this region are short and soft. And they are known by the different name in the different area. For example, prairies in North America, pampas in South America, downs in Australia, and veld in South Africa. So it is the example of the temperate grassland. So that's it, student. Today we will discuss only this one. In our next video we will discuss about the desert, temperate softwood forest, animal kingdom, and the impact of the human activity on the ecosystem. So thank you and have a good day to all of you.